Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC stock, my overall AMC price prediction for the month of July, and where I think the stock is actually going to be headed. But before I start the video, I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It is just my personal opinion and for educational purposes only. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. So we see AMC currently sitting at $52.94. Looking at the 1 week chart, down about 3.92%, and looking at the 1 month chart, down about 8.88%. But you could definitely say, aside from its original rally in the month of June, AMC kind of did trade sideways a little bit. We see here June 8th, we see this massive dip here, and then it just kind of traded sideways. And I know there's a lot of people out there who bought a lot of call options for AMC stock. Obviously, if you play calls and you buy it on AMC and it trades sideways, obviously it's not very good because theta ends up basically eating all of your gains. But I do think that we're definitely going to get a little bit more action in the month of July. Now, there's been a couple of interesting things with AMC stock over the last couple of days, over the last couple of weeks. We do know that, there's a lot of people out there who think there's a meme stock crash coming. Michael Burry does think that AMC, GameStop, and them are eventually going to crash back to all-time lows. I personally don't see that happening, but that's kind of like a little perspective. In the last trading session, we see AMC was down about 4.17%, and that's just because, there was another big-time hedge fund that basically signaled a short position, that they were holding a short position in AMC stock. And like I said, it's not common knowledge, or it's basically common knowledge at this point, that there is a lot of people out there who are shorting AMC stock. They do think that the stock is going to zero, and they genuinely think that the stock isn't going anywhere either. But this hasn't really stopped a lot of people from still buying AMC stock and still holding AMC stock. On Friday alone, there was about $2.59 million worth of call contracts. I think a lot of them were purchased at the $125 strike price or $145 strike price. So there's a lot of people out there who are still making very bullish bets on AMC Entertainment. On the overall stock going up, it's been a huge battle between, like I said, Reddit traders and, a lot of people holding short positions in AMC stock. We can definitely see that, any dip that we see with AMC is quickly bought back up. A lot of apes have not really lost hope, and they genuinely do think that there's still going to be a short squeeze. I genuinely also think there's going to be a short squeeze with AMC stock. I do see the stock actually going through a squeeze. I don't think it's avoidable. I don't think it's something that can actually be avoided. And I do think that it's actually been boiling for a while as well when it comes to AMC stock. But overall, in the month of June, like I said, aside from its initial rally, we didn't really see much action. But I do expect a lot more price movement from AMC stock in the month of July. Like I said, no one has really lost the bullish sentiment on AMC stock. Like I said, people continue to buy the dips on AMC. People continue to basically buy call options. People are still bullish on the stock. No one is selling. Everyone is still holding. But like I said, shorts are going to do whatever it takes to continue to push the stock down. They're going to do whatever it takes to basically make sure that the retail traders don't win. Yes, the basically people shorting the stock right now, they've lost a lot of money from AMC, basically seeing like what the stock has actually gone through, how high actually is sitting right now. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are shorting the stock that are probably down like hundreds of millions of dollars, but this time around they're going to be a little bit more picky. They're going to be a little bit more stubborn about actually covering their short position. And why is that? Just because, back in January when the whole GameStop thing happening, there was a lot of big time hedge funds who lost billions and billions of dollars from GameStop and it actually going through a squeeze. It's going to be the same thing with AMC. People don't want to lose a lot of money when it comes to AMC. They're already down a lot and they continue to add to their short positions instead of just actually covering their positions. If we take a look at the 3-month chart and we see this huge massive rally upward here in the beginning of June, that's not from shorts actually covering their short positions. That's just basically a lot of retail people actually buying up the stock, in the market nowadays as well, especially with, stocks that have very high short interest percentage. I don't think it's a very good idea to be on the short side of things, especially when it comes to a market like this. There's a lot of Reddit traders out there who are, targeting stocks that generally have high short flow percentage and they're trying to make them squeeze. You buy them up and then people are generally getting scared and they end up covering their positions, which is the ultimate goal anyway. For me, if I see a stock that I generally believe is being shorted and it's being publicized. I'd rather be on the longer side of things anyway, just because we're basically in a community, or we're basically in a time where, you know, playing a short side position on a stock that's basically publicly available to anybody to see and read about is just way too risky. The same thing happened with GameStop. The same thing happened with AMC. I think people are targeting Workhorse and CCIV as well. Microvision and all sorts of basically stocks that are being shorted by these big time hedge funds are being sought after and bought up. And it's going to be the same with AMC. You know, no one is really selling their AMC position. People are still holding, people are still buying, people are still making bullish bets on AMC. So this does go to show, you know, that no one has really lost the bullish sentiment behind AMC, and people generally still think the stock is going to go through a squeeze. But, you know, let's get on with my overall price prediction for the month of July. Where do I think AMC is actually going to be headed? You know, we've definitely seen, like I said, you know, over the last week and even over the last month, you know, like AMC has kind of just been trading sideways. And then, like I said, it does get a little bit dismotivating for a lot of the traders who are holding the stock. You know, in the month of July, if we do get any form of good news with AMC, like anything that could actually push the stock up, this could be what AMC actually needs to be able to push it higher, you know. But aside from that, you know, it's going to continue to trade sideways. Why? Because any dip that is being pushed down by the hedge funds is quickly bought back up by the retail traders. When the retail traders continue to make a push upward with AMC, the hedge funds will continue to grow their short positions and continue to push the stock down. So you could definitely see in the month of June, you know, it was kind of like a big battle between these big time hedge funds and the retail traders. Like I said, the stock didn't go anywhere. You know, yes, it had its dips and it had its ups and it had its dips, but you can definitely see it's a constant cycle, you know, constant battle between the hedge funds saying, okay, I'm not going to cover my short position, I'm actually just going to continue to short it more and more, versus the retail traders are like, okay, you know, if there's a dip, then we're going to go ahead and buy it. People are still adding to their positions, people are still making bullish bets. So for me, I do feel like if we do get any sort of good news in the month of July, this could actually push AMC to all-time highs, but I could see AMC going to $75 to $100 in the month of July if we have a lot of good news actually surrounding it and something that's able to push the stock upward. If we don't get any good news at all, it could be the same thing we saw in the month of June. It could just be a sideways trading pattern. But it's definitely going to be, you know, a sight to see. Like I said, AMC does have the volatility behind it. You know, it does go up and down a lot. You know, a lot of people like to trade it. It can make massive jumps in a single day. You know, it's not uncommon for AMC to be up 20, 30, 40, 50% in a single day. And I know that we're going to definitely see that as well. And everyone has seen it as well. You know, we could take a look at the 1 year chart here. I mean, this happened in the span of a week where AMC was able to basically jump about 500 to 1,000%. So I'm not surprised if we actually can see that again. I'm not saying AMC can jump another 1,000%. What I'm saying is the volatility behind it and volatility behind AMC is it can make massive jumps. So it's never too safe to count AMC out just yet. But with that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of AMC. What is your overall AMC price prediction for the month of July? If you guys own AMC stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.